Yo, 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 what's going on at the fight? Well, it's your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on three big dogs in this fight game. We have Terence T-Bug Crawford, the undefeated three-division world champion, the man that went undisputed in two different divisions, and he is currently the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Then we have Canelo, the four-division world champion, the current undisputed super middleweight world champion, and we all know Canelo is the face of boxing. And then we have David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, the undefeated former two-time WBC super middleweight world champion. Now, ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls all over the world, David Benavidez want to let Terence T-Bug Crawford know, you better stay in your lane, boy. Yeah, you better stay in your lane. Talking about coming up to 168 to face Canelo Alvarez. Then Floyd Money Mayweather saying he want to see you face me. Look here. First of all, you don't deserve the Canelo Alvarez fight. He put that out there. And second of all, you damn sure don't want to see me inside that square circle. You a hell of a fighter at 147, 140, and 135. But coming up, looking at me, talking about 168, the Mexican monster, I'll crush you, I'll hurt you, and I'll take you out. Yeah, that's what David Benavidez saying to Terence Bud Crawford. I'll crush you, I'll hurt you, and I'll take you out. You understand? Canelo Alvarez is my fight. You dig what I'm saying? You ain't jumping up here again. Nothing. You feel me? Nothing. Otherwise, you're going to have to see me. You feel me? You're going to have to see me. Straight like that, bro. Now, when it comes to Terence Bud Crawford, hell of a fighter, man. Hell of a fighter. Can't take nothing away from T-Bud, man. Like I say, three-division world champion, two-time undisputed at 140 and 147. Took out Earl Spence in impressive fashion at 147, man. Took out my dog in impressive fashion. Got to give it to him. But that win went to his head because he talking about seeing Canelo at 168. When he said out his own mouth, he couldn't see 168 because he ain't Superman. You dig? But now all of a sudden, since he beat Earl Spence and the fans of his going crazy, I'm a fan of his, but the terms for faggot nights, the fanatics, and the motherfucking turns maniacs, you know, the Crawford maniacs, they going too crazy. Then you got some of these boxing analogies out here talking about that Terence Bud Crawford can go up to 68 and beat Canelo, and some of them talking about he can even stop Canelo Alvarez. You hear me? He can even stop Canelo Alvarez. Blasphemy, man. Blasphemy. We talking about the best chin in boxing, man. We talking about Canelo Alvarez. This man been hit by the biggest punches in boxing, man. You feel me? Triple G hit him. What happened? Nathan. Kovalev hit him. What happened? Nathan. Bivol hit him. What happened? Nathan. You know, Danny Jacob hit him. What happened? Nathan. You know, then my mans who people want to and Wolf the train, I can't get his name right now. He was a hard puncher. Hit Canelo. What happened? Nathan. You feel me? Canelo looking at Terence Bud Crawford like, man, I'll beat your ass, but I'm not going to get no credit from you. Nothing. So stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You feel me? You dig? Stop. Y'all need to quit playing with Canelo and put some respect on his name, bro. To think Terence Crawford can jump from 147 to 168 and beat him after he just beat Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo hit him. What happened? Nathan. And Jamel Charlo can crack at 154. You dig? So stop playing, bro. Stop playing. Canelo ain't playing no games with none of y'all boys. He gonna make an example out of all you boys. You feel me? Now when it comes to David Benavidez, right? You know, David look at Terence Bud Crawford like a little man. You feel me? David Benavidez is arguably a fucking heavyweight. And probably end his career at the heavyweight division. You know? Floyd Mayweather came out and said Terence Crawford should jump up and see David Benavidez if he want the Canelo Alvarez fight. Meaning, take out the man that everybody want to see fight Canelo Alvarez, then guess what? You got a clean shot at Canelo. You got a clean shot at Canelo. If Terence Crawford can go up to 168 to fight Canelo Alvarez, then he can go up to 168 and see Benavidez as well. But let's see what the Crawford fanatics, the faggot nights, and the fan club say about that. I bet you they'd be afraid. I bet you they'd be afraid. You know? That's why you got to stop saying these dudes can jump up to these weight classes and beat certain people if you don't want their name in the mix with the cats that's really up there causing havoc. You know what I mean? Ain't no way Benavidez letting you come up to 168 and take his position, bro. Even though people keep saying, oh, Canelo ain't going to fight Benavidez. He ain't going to fight. Y'all don't know what's going to happen. You just don't know. You know what I mean? Terence Crawford got so many other fights he can make happen. Look like he's supposed to be going to 160 to fight man, what's my dude name? Y'all come on now, help me out. I'm going blank here. Right? Supposed to be going up to 160 to see Chris Eubanks. I'm sorry I took so long to get that, child. Chris Eubanks. And Chris Eubanks just trained with them. Brian McIntyre just trained Chris Eubanks for his fight. And he broke it down on the interview that I had with Brian McIntyre that he was going to be training Chris Eubanks. But now Terence Crawford supposed to be fighting Chris Eubanks? Come on now. That's you trying to move up the rankings and get acclimated to the weight or something, bud? That's what you're trying to do? You trying to get acclimated to the weight? Now you going up to see Chris Eubanks at 160? And then you know Canelo finna have a fight right now. Then you go try to be the next fight for Canelo Alvarez at 168? We see the play, bud. We see the play. We see what you're trying to do, champ. We see what you're trying to do. You better chill it on out, man. You better chill it on out because you better be careful what you wish for. Like a lot of y'all think Canelo Alvarez is something easy on the outside looking in, just like Jermell Charlo on the outside looking in. And when he got his ass in the ring, it was a whole different story. And y'all know I rock with Mel Charlo heavy. I rock with Mel Charlo heavy. But I knew he had no chance against King Nello. Just like I know Terence Crawford got no chance against King Nello. You feel me? They look at that payday. And they want that payday from King Nello. Bud look like he on his way out the door. Right? He on his way out the door and he looking for the biggest bag he can get. After fighting Errol Spence, the only biggest bag after that is King Nello. You know what I mean? But Canelo Alvarez understands that if I fight Terence Crawford, I get nothing, man. It's a lose-lose situation for me. First of all, if I beat his ass and stop him, they gonna say I beat on a little dude and I'm cherry picking. They say I cherry pick fucking Jermell Charlo and he bigger than fucking Terence Crawford, right? Then let's just so happen I lose to him. Then guess what? I lost to a smaller man and I ain't ish, I ain't this, I ain't that. You feel me? Like, make it make sense. But David Benavidez is letting Terence Crawford know, look, I got my eye on you, man. I got my eye on you. I heard the rumors. I heard what they saying. You know what I mean? I done sit up here. I done fought who Canelo told me to fight. I done beat Demetrius Andrade. I done beat Caleb Plant. You did? Don't think you finna come up here and put yourself in position or get talked about at 168. Even though it look like I'm finna go to 175 to fight Joseph on the undercard of Gervonta Tank Davis and Frank Martin. You still not coming up here trying to get your name in a hat with motherfucking Canelo Alvarez without seeing me, dog. Without seeing me. So you better make sure that you don't cross that weight line. You understand? Cross that weight line if you fight Chris Eubanks from 160 to 168. Because I'm going to be right there at the front to meet you, my guy. I'm going to be right there at the front to meet you, my guy. And saying, you got to fucking see me. Like, I don't give a fuck what you say, Holmes. You coming up to my fucking division. You think you're going to take my fucking fight from me? I don't give a fuck if Canelo not fight me right now. He's going to fight me later on down the line in September. So you definitely not going to bump me out the way, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Y'all know how David Benavidez talk. And that boy mean business. That boy mean business. Like I said, I respect Terence Crawford on so many levels, man. So many levels. You feel me? But if you ain't gonna fight Jerron Boots Ennis, if you ain't gonna fight Jermell Charlo at 154 or, at a catch weight, then you definitely not going to 168, my guy. You definitely not. You pushing it, bud. You pushing it. It's okay to push yourself to the limit. You know what I'm saying? But you're supposed to be moving up for the right fights with the right fighters. Now, you looking at Canelo like, okay, I can get this dude, man. I seen him outbox. I can box. People talking about you can punch, you can do this, you can do that. But Canelo is something different. Canelo is something totally different, bro. And I think once Bud feel that power, he's going to try to box. And once he see that he can't hurt Canelo, Canelo coming to get him. Yeah, Canelo coming to get him. So, Bud, stay in your lane, man. Stay in your lane. Because David Benavidez, David Morrell, even Edgar Berlanga, you know what I'm saying? They up there and they hunt for Canelo Alvarez. I mean, they hunt for Canelo Alvarez. And if you think you go jump up there because you just beat Errol Spence and think you finna knock these boys out the way or out they pivot, oh yeah, them vultures go surround you, bro. They go surround you and say, yeah, if you can knock me off, you can have my position. But are you willing to get in that ring with me? Are you willing to face me? You know? Because if you're not, just stay where you at and leave everything copacetic like it is. So this talk with Terence Crawford fighting Canelo and fighting David Benavidez, it ain't gonna happen. Because Benavidez ain't giving up his spot and Terence Crawford ain't beating neither one. And I put money on that. Straight like that, and money be on to the next.